on the 11th of September. She was a little kind of intimidated. There was something through the lane there, and I was like, let's get her next time out. So Solemn Valdo offering big number at 11-1.
Yeah, she had her head kind of turned sideways through the lane.
Yeah.
I agree. It was just a little bit of an awkward move after she'd cleared off. Maybe she was waiting on competition, but I think it was much improved last time at Keeneland, and I think we have another step.
Yeah, I think there's another step as well. So very, very nice race here with the Fern Creek. The 8 go-to girl. She's 10-1 in the wagering. Jeff, she's got foundation in her corner. We're going 6.5. And she has all those long races, back-to-back mile and the 16th in good grade 1 competition there to Percy's Bar and Tommy Joe. A good third to Life of Joy. We just saw Kenny McPeak get to the winner's circle, and this one gets Flavian Pratt.
Yeah, grade 1 experience is always a good thing. Right at that 10-1 morning line for Flavian Pratt and Kenny McPeak, you're not going to get very often. Did have kind of an awkward start of that last race as well in the rags to riches. Lost about 3 lengths, steadied, but advanced well, was all in for a lot of it, but still willingly finished and galloped out very well there too. So I don't think that's the best that we've seen from her, from Go-To Girl.
The 9, Mackinac. She's making her first start on dirt, and her blood looks like a little more dirt than turf, to be honest.
Yeah, so I took a trip to Michigan this past year, Tony, and they schooled me that it's Mackinac instead of Mackinac.
Thank you very much.
Got the AC at the end, but I was also interested in Mackinac a little bit. I know Alan Schneider and Brandon Jaggers from the Auxiliary podcast, they're both alive to the last leg of a pick 5 here to Mackinac. So
wow.
They will be very interested in how she runs. I agree, I'm interested going back to dirt. Definitely kind of unproven on the dirt, but the dam like the dirt, so I don't see any reason why she wouldn't like it. And the competition is there, obviously, coming out of the grade 2 Jessamine.
Yeah, exactly. She's in with a group that probably she fits in very nicely. And you look at the tote support she got in her first 2 races, and quite frankly, she took good tote support in a grade 2. How about the 10 IB Fly? And I know she debuted on the turf. We were talking about it before we came on set. I saw a workout with, I believe it was Stradali, and boy, she was matching him every bit of the way.
Yeah, she's been working very well, and I also just thought that the debut was really nice.
Yeah.
It was confidently handled. It was like Irad just knew what he had under him and couldn't be more confident. Did kind of lose her way a little bit. Once again, we were talking about that earlier with a couple of these, had the head sideways, but came up with a strong kick, was never all in, galloped out way in front, definitely can improve from here, although Irad does go to On Time Girl after riding this one last time.
Yeah, well, we figured that would be the case.
Yeah.
He's been riding for Brad primarily, and you get Joel Rosario. I thought the works were pretty good leading up to the debut. I just want to stand corrected. My notes, I'm still working on my DRF formulator and where I put these notes. My notes must have been from her very first career start, because it doesn't make any sense what I was trying to say in start 2. So my apologies to everyone. All right, fans, late pick 5, the Fern Creek, what a board. Page Turner at 2-1. A fine Chardonnay looking to remain undefeated. On Time Girl trying to turn the tables on a fine Chardonnay. You see the huge late pick 5 pool. Make sure to dive in post time in about a minute.
One minute. And the horses have reached the starting gate. It's post time. Waiting for River Rise, Mackinac, and I Be Flying. There in the gate. And they're off. Awkward start for Mackinac. Good start for On Time Girl and Solemn Vow down inside. Up there too is Woodstock as a fine Chardonnay backs out of there. So down the backstretch, On Time Girl leads the way, but Solemn Vow fires through toward the inside and engages for the top spot. The two of them are head in head. Page Turner comes through toward the inside and grabs third from Woodstock, who's back into fourth. I Be Flying fifth and just off the pace, only 2 lengths off. The first 5 are tightly packed onto the far turn. Then it's Go To Girl, who races up into sixth. A fine Chardonnay's all the way back in seventh, Mackinac. And then at the back is River Rise. Round the far turn, Solemn Vow on through to an arrow lead as they come outside the quarter pole. The half in 46 seconds flat. Solemn Vow at the top of the stretch with On Time Girl breathing down her neck. The two of them are head in head. Page Turner pops outside third. Page Turner's only 2 behind as they head for the 8th pole where On Time Girl's digging in. Put away Solemn Vow. Page Turner a clear second. A fine Chardonnay on track. Too late to catch On Time Girl, who streaks home to win it by 3. Fast finish there. Page Turner second, a fine Chardonnay. Then it was either Solemn Vow or Go To Girl.
Slow interior fractions 23 and 46. And here's On Time Girl, who broke very alertly, conceded the lead to Solemn Vow, put her away. Here comes Page Turner. But On Time Girl had so much in reserve. Irad Ortiz, she's able to turn the tables on a fine Chardonnay who was up against this racetrack. On Time Girl coming home like a good thing in the Fern Creek.
It's official. On Time Girl's a 2-year-old daughter of Not This Time from Girl Daddy by Uncle Mo.